Hey guys, welcome to Game Back today, bringing another video, and today we're going to be covering the PKP Pecheneg, or the PKM machine gun. We had a crazy quad game with this, ended up getting 35 kills total. I dropped 13. This is one of those crazy hectic games that you get once in a while that everything goes well, team works really well together. We have a lot of good firefights and really good examples of teamwork here to win this quad win. So go ahead and back out here. I'll walk you through the Pecheneg build that I'm going to be using here, as well as a loadout, and then we'll get in and I'll walk you through this really nice quad win for 35 kills total. So backing out here, we have the PKP Pecheneg that I'm running. If we back out, I'll strip this thing down to base, and what I'll do is I will take the camo off. So first off, we've covered this build, well, a very similar build previously. So basically, first off, we're going to be using the standard issue blueprint here. So if we look at the blueprint options, we're going to be using the standard issue. This gives us that Zenico style, or Zenico modified PK machine gun. So we'll go ahead and use a standard issue. And first off, we're going to go with the muzzle. We're going to go ahead and want the monolithic suppressor. It's going to give us that sound suppression and the damage at range. Keep us off the radar. The cons here are the ADS speed and the aim walking status, which will mitigate that later on for the ADS speed. So we'll select the monolithic suppressor, or that PBS4. The barrel option, now, typically I was running this with the 26.9 extended, and I always go back and forth between the extended and the heavy barrel, which is the conversion for the PKP Pecheneg. So I always go back and forth. Your mobility and ADS time with the heavy barrel here is actually just so much night and day better than the extended barrel. However, you're going to sacrifice a little bit of range and control with the recoil reduction. So just keep that in mind. But for this build, we're going to go ahead and run the heavy barrel option. And you have a couple different builds there for Frankensmithing. But we'll run the heavy barrel, going to give us the damage range and the bullet velocity. The cons here are the aim down sight speed. But you can see we're going to save on the movement speed versus the extended barrel here. So we'll go ahead and select the heavy barrel. And then laser will skip out. The optic, because it is a PK machine gun, we can run that VLK 3 times, that Russian optic. Give us a zoom level to help out our ADS time, as well as our recoil control. We'll select that, and again, you have the standard issue variant here of the VLK. And the stock option, it comes with that standard Zenico buttstock for the PK machine gun, which looks really nice. Then we'll go ahead and skip down to the ammunition. I'm going to run a 200 round belt of the 7.62x54R. So we'll increase our belt ammo capacity by 100 rounds of that 7.62x54R. And the cons here are the ADS speed and the movement speed, but we'll make up for that here in a minute. You also have a 150 round option if you really want it, but the 200 round just allows you to put down a lot of fire, which you'll see here in the gameplay. So like that. Then for the underbarrel attachment, what we'll do is go ahead and do the snatch grip, and you can see the underbarrel style there. Like if we look at the bipod versus the snatch grip, we get this little handguard addition there. That's that B33 Sport edition for the PK machine gun, I believe is what it's called, for the Zenico attachments, which looks really nice. And the snatch grip gives us that RK2, that Zenico RK2 cannon-mounted Russian vertical foregrip. So we'll select the snatch grip. That'll give us the recoil control, as well as it'll help out for a pro our ADS time, which is going to be the only grip in game which does that. The cons here are the movement speed, and you see you have a couple different options there. You could go with a hedgerow if you really want it. We'll go with just the default here. And this is our final design for the PKP Pecheneg, running that 200 round belt. And for the camouflage option, we're going to go ahead and do a nice Russian desert hybrid here, which looks a lot like the desert camos that the Russians or the Spetsnaz run on their PK machine guns. So we'll select that desert hybrid. Going to look really nice here. Now for the reticle option, we're going to want the T-pose. Again, I like the standard is fine, but I really have a hard time seeing where my target is, just getting on target. So the T-pose allows me to get on target really quickly. And again, nice clean precision sight picture. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And then if we back out, you'll see here I'm also going to be running a Jacques 12 or an AA12 here. You can see the attachments that I'll be running. I think instead of a 32 here in the gameplay, I'm running a 20 round drum mag. However, I don't even think I get a chance to use this thing. It's all really just using the PK machine gun and the weapons off the bat. I get 6 kills right off the bat with just the Tech 9. So this is the AA12 or the Jacques 12 that I'll be using here in the gameplay. But mainly we're going to see the PK machine gun. Now, some things to note here, you can see my perks here. On my Ghost class, I'm going to have another Pecheneg just with fully loaded, so I'll pick that up. That's going to have Combat Scout on there, which is that new perk, which will allow me, once you hit an enemy, to kind of see them through the walls for a brief period of time. So just keep that in mind. You'll see me that come into play a little bit here and there. So run that, and we'll go down. And you also see here really quick, I'm also running the Pila, which is that Russian surface-to-surface or surface-to-air missile, locks on the vehicles. Really nice, and that comes into play a little bit here too. But this is the final design for the PKP Pecheneg machine gun. And really quick, I'm also running from my operator. Switched it up here a little bit, and I'm actually running Minotaur here with the Suns Out operator skin, which just looks, in my opinion, really, really cool. I wanted to switch it up with the Russians, and Minotaur was actually always been one of my favorites, especially in the beta and the alpha. He was my go-to guy. So this skin looks really, really nice. So we're going to be running that here in the gameplay. And if we jump back to the machine gun, that's the final design. So let's go ahead now, and we'll jump into the gameplay. I'll walk you through this 35 kill quad win. So here we are, starting off. We landed at Airport Tower. I took a second to loot up here while we all engaged. You can see we already lost some team members, but I'm able to down a guy there with a Tech 9. Thankfully, I picked up the version that's fully auto and not semi-auto. And at this point, I think Dill only has a pistol, so I'm able to down 2 now at this point. Problem is you need to reload after basically every engagement, but the close range here, I'm able to get really fast DK. I saved Dill right there from getting bashed to death, I think. Dill gets down. And again, I dumped that mag, I actually downed one guy right there. So this thing, the Tech 9 close range is actually really amazing, this ground pickup one. So I haven't had a chance to play it up. I shoot that, somehow I miss. Unfortunately, I down him with the Tech 9 again. So the Tech 9 just going crazy here. And you can see I get a few of those kills. I have 3 already. Or a little bit more, and we're going to res Dill here. I have 5 kills already. Going to res Dill. There still should be one more guy. Someone just dropped on us as well. So I'm going to go back in here. And I'm going to plate up a little bit. So Dill's going to try to listen for this guy, and there he is. So I'll be able to snap onto him pretty quickly, thank God. And I have 6 kills right off the bat, which is just nuts. So that rarely happens. Luckily, I was able to drop and pick up that Tech 9 and the Pila, or whatever, the Sigma, whatever it is there. Now, at this point, I think there's at least 1 or 2 guys in the tower. And Jug's coming back. We just completed a king Dill had. So Jug and Poop Criminal are coming back there, Chase. So we come up here. Jug downed one guy, and then Jug got downed. So we're going to rush up here. And Dill's going to clean that guy up, thankfully. And again, it's really good that you can both zip up almost at the same time now. That way you can get more than one person up there at once. And here, after we're up here, we noticed that this team over here just called in a loadout. And they're actually in the middle of fighting a team at the yellow house. So we're going to start engaging a little bit here. Now, unfortunately, I end up getting killed. Some guy zips up behind us and just bashed me to death. So I'm going to go into the gulag here. Easy win. The new gulag is actually really good. My favorite gulag besides showers. I think it's a nicely lit gulag. You can actually see what's happening. So come back. We were able to get some more weapons. And again, another team here tries rolling up after we had already just bought our loadout. And so we're going to engage. I think Dill downs 2. I crack that guy. And at this point, we end up getting those kills. There should still be one person somewhere, but we're going to kind of fall back and deploy our loadout and get all that. So fast forward a little bit more here. We have our loadouts. We're up in the tower. We have our plates out. We took the ammo box out. We're just trying to take a second and get ourselves geared up and looted up. We have some team below us, and then here I spot on the minimap a team over here that's fighting. So here we go. I'm going to mount the Pecheneg, and you can just see the sheer fire. I break that guy. Still gets it down. I down this guy. So we just dumped into these 3 people. Get the kill there. And there's one more person from this team in the house here that Dill's going to spot. He's going to keep trying to peek there. And right here, I'm going to end up getting some hits, and we down him. And then there he is. He ends up dying. So really good combo right here. Running the PK. We have a couple snipers on the squad. And we can hold this tower, play circle, and just kind of see what's happening here and what we need to be doing. So it allows us just getting up here, getting our plates, getting our ammo, especially having 200 rounds of the PKP. At this point, you can see I only have 68 rounds left in the magazine, or the belt. So I need to get over to that ghost loadout to get that other Pecheneg that has the fully loaded, because I need that ammo. So I think Chase dropped down here. He ends up getting downed, and we realize there's people right below us. So in that little section of the below airport tower that you can get in, there's that room that faces right at the loadout that we had there. So Jug is able to drop down and kill that guy. It was just one solo. So at that point, I'm going to go over and res Chase. Now at this point, Chase gets back up. We're all back up in the tower. At least 2 of us are. Some guy drops in here, and I'm able to get him. So actually at this point, Dill and Jug moved over to airport roof, and Chase and I are holding tower. So this guy dropped in fresh from Gulag, able to just easily get him. And you can see there that new perk able to just allow me to see him through the walls there once in a while as soon as I hit those shots. And then here we have a king. So I'm going to swap out my shotgun for the Pila, which we brought up because we got our ghost. We brought those rocket launchers up in case some vehicles tried to push us. And there's a perfect example. The Pila locks on. I could have easily used a non-lock on, but don't really know if there's going to be helicopters or something. Just a little bit easier. And again, easily get that kill. This king here, there's two kings. I think we downed one in the house, and I'm just able to dump the rest of my ammo at that guy. Now, here's Dill and Jug holding up there. Dill's mine goes off, so Chase and I are going to focus. I'm able to spot him, get some shots, and suppress him a little bit so Jug's able to get that kill. And now at this point, Chase and I are going to need to move over to airport. We don't want to be split up too long at this point, because if we get to a point where everyone has moved in on us and Chase and I need to get over, we're going to be in trouble. So here, three of us on the roof. Jug has the ammo box, which I desperately need. You can see I don't have any ammo. And here's where the downside of the Pecheneg barrel versus the extended barrel comes in. A team gets up on that other side of the zip, and you can see if I had the extended barrel, I probably wouldn't able to have better stability at shooting at them. So the range of the Pecheneg is a little bit more difficult for engagements like that at full auto. But Jug gets down here, but Jug has the ammo box, so we need him to get over here. I'm going to just suppress a little bit. I'm going to put whatever ammo left I have in my belt, which is not very much, so I'll have about a total of 16 here. As Jug keeps crawling, we're all up on the roof. You can see right there, Dill gets downed. So I'm gonna res Jug, and he's gonna have to drop that ammo box almost immediately because I have 0 ammo. I have 16 rounds left in the machine gun, which we're gonna need that machine gun for some heavy fire. Right now, I believe myself and Dill's running a G36, so the Holger 26 with the 100-round drum mag. So we need that suppressive fire. So here we go. I'm gonna finally get the ammo and reload here. Just watch this play out a little bit. Dill cracks that guy. I think Chase finishes him off. And at this point, Dill's down, so I need to get over, and I need to res Dill. And I got very lucky here that I didn't get killed. I just went for it. Luckily, Jug and Chase were covering me best they could. And Chase got down, or Jug got down there. So we're hurting right now. These guys are pushing us. It's 3v4. We have the numbers, but they have the advantage right now. And so here, Dill's able to down that guy. I'm able to turn on this guy, get him. So there's one guy left alive. Not sure where he is. I just got burned with that thermite. I thought I was going to die there. So I'm going to take a minute and plate up. And unfortunately, Dill gets finished by this dude just who's laying down there. But luckily, Jug's able to kill him. And we won that gunfight, which is really crazy because that was a gunfight that they just pushed us. They had us suppressed. They had us downed so many times. They really didn't need to push us that aggressively because they had us pinned in that corner of the roof. It would have been very easy for them to just kind of take, spread out and get better advantage on us. But here, they actually put a sentry down, which started shooting at me. So thank God we had the firepower to take that thing down. Now, we need to buy Dill back. There's not a lot of teams left, so Jug's going to drop down. I'm going to cover. And go figure, there's a team down there already who just bought a guy. So there's a guy at the buy station, able to finish this guy off. And now I need to come down and get Jug because we still haven't been able to buy Dill back. So we need that fourth person. I'm able to pick up Jug, and then I'm over here. We have Dill back. Dill's got his weapons. We're all set. There's a team still underneath here. And this guy's been down on us a little bit. So I fast forwarded here a little bit. You can see that perk come into play where I down him. And his team is in there too, and there's another team on the opposite side of that side of the wall of the building. So here we're just trying to hold our position. We're really exposed from our 6, but you can see that spot on the minimap on airport roof where Dill's going to right now, the blue mark Dill is going to. So he can stay up on the airport roof and get good advantage and just kind of cover us. So at this point, right there, I think that's the last person, and we ended up winning the game. So 13 kills, 35 total as a team, and I didn't even realize that was the last team, so I was pretty shocked. I think we were all kind of shocked. We were just fighting non-stop that entire game, and we didn't even mean to we weren't really trying to even camp an airport tower. It was just a central location, but we were in constant engagements the whole entire game, and then over to airport roof 2, that team pushed us really aggressively. And to be fair, they downed us, I think, a total of 4 times, and we were able to win that gunfight just because they aggressively pushed us. But it worked out to our advantage. We had a crazy game. I had 13. Jug and Dill, I believe, had 9, and Chase had 4. So 35 kills overall. Really great game. It just shows the Pecheneg having that 200 round belt. My new go-to is kind of the LMG meta with the shotgun, and that's kind of my go-to right now. Getting really high kill games, just being able to suppress the enemy, dump 100, 200 rounds at them when you need to, is extremely useful. The machine guns, especially the Modern Warfare ones, are extremely versatile, and I definitely prefer them over Cold War weapons. But as far as what's the best LMG, probably cover that in a future video, but the LMGs seem to be my new go-to right now. LMG and the shotgun, and then we have that Pila or Estrella on the Ghost class if we need that as well. But it seems to be working out really well. Have a couple snipers, have 1 or 2 machine guns in the team, and it works out really well. Let me know down below what you guys think of the PKP Pecheneg for Warzone. Till next time, this is Buffering Gaming with a 35 kill dub. Buffering Gaming, out.